got your perspective. I just want to be happy. Don't you want to be happy? Screenshots of tweets and Instagram stories work. So, immediately, with this team, not stretched in, however the fuck you guys like rolling with each other, because it should be from the photo person to the top, to you, like to me, to the intern, like everybody should be able to play. I don't know how you guys, if you guys slack it or what you do. I really want to get into the culture of creation.
That's an interesting philosophy of like how you take a nugget of a story and
Just why? It's energy, right? It's momentum. It's like what happened with the Jets game last night. It's like sports is such a great parallel. Like it's even, and then a couple things happen and it's over. Momentum. That's how it actually works. That's how your life actually works. You know, it's hard to wrap your head around energy. So like thus, we don't talk about it or we like make it about people that like live in mountains with crystals. I get it. And usually they do go too far.
We did try crystals already.
Right, crystals, I saw that. You shouldn't have, they're too overpriced, but you need them or something. I saw it. Very good. The level of content I want to pump out is extraordinary. It's higher than anybody here thinks. Dio, are you wearing a Jets hat?
Dude, biggest Jets fan ever, you didn't know this?
I know you're not.
What are you talking about, man?
Name the Jets offensive line.
John Toad.
Get out of here. I'll tell you why we need it, by the way. Strictly for our lives. I'll let these guys help, this way you can talk. This way I can get you some time.
Cool. Oh man.
One gives, one takes. You guys should be able to figure it out. So what's your story, brother?
So I'm from Dallas and I run an energy brokerage firm. We started back in 2015. Pretty much, you know, right now we're grossing 7 figures. We're pushing on to 8 figures. Pretty much in trying to scale. You know,
Is the scaling problem infrastructure or people?
probably a little bit of both.
Makes sense.
Right.
So what can I answer?
As a consumer, energy.
Yes.
You pay your bills.
Yes.
You know.
I know nothing. I know
Nothing
nothing.
sexy.
I know nothing.
Okay.
I know nothing about anything.
Okay.
But I'm a focus group of one.
Right.
Like most people do know what the fuck they're paying for things and care about stuff.
Right.
I hate everything that's detail oriented. So my family, like my dad, my brother, my wife, my account, like everybody but me knows that shit.
Okay. Now, I
don't even know if I have car insurance. that was an actual conversation I had this weekend.
No car insurance. Wow. No, you don't know.
Tyler, Alex, was there an email that went on about my car insurance this weekend, or did she take care of it herself?
We're good on car insurance.
But that wasn't. but that was a topic in the last week, right? I'm not joking. So think about if I don't know that.
Right.
Think about what I know about like the delta between what I'm paying for energy or things of that nature.
Right.
No idea.
I was just saying, you know, possibly is there anything, you know, a creative idea that something
I see.
can possibly do?
Oh, I'll give you a good
in
one.
that realm?
I'll give you a great one.
Yeah.
You need to make Facebook and Instagram videos with the title, Did You Know?
Okay.
And it says, here's what I would do. I would run videos, say, did you know that you could go on a free trip to Orlando with your family? And then the punchline is, if you switch to this energy. Because then it would say, on average, and then at the bottom it would say, on average, a family saves $88 a month, times 12 is $1,000. The average Disney trip for a family of 4 is $1,000. You see where I'm going?
Yeah.
That shit kills.
Okay.
Getting
so more
people
like a marketing campaign.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of like.
I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
That stuff is too fucking like hitting the lotto versus like practical fucking, just like you do sales.
Right.
Right? Like, right? It works, right?
Yeah.
Guess what else works? A marketing campaign that tells people that if they switch, they save this much money, and with that saved money, they can send their kid to private school. They can buy a boat. They can go on a Disney vacation. They can eat a better lunch once in a while. Do you see where I'm going?
Yeah.
Like utilitarian, like, hey Dick, don't be stupid, switch to this. It's $113 a month. $113 a month times 12, $1,400, and then find 19 things in culture that $1,400 buys you.
Gotcha.
And then run Instagram ads against people that are fans of Supremes and Nikes and say, do you know that you could have 12 more pairs of Fly sneakers if you literally just swiped up and clicked this button?
Okay. Gotcha. I think we're gonna deploy immediately some of this stuff. But is there possibly one way we can get a shout out to all my guys waiting back?
Yes,
at home?
100%. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Take care.
There's an entrepreneur that I like to follow on Twitter and also does YouTube videos named Gary Vaynerchuk. He's very precocious, he's funny, but he also has a lot of messages for millennials. And his thing with millennials is you're not going to beat Kim Kardashian out of the gate. You're not going to have 1 billion followers, but you got to try.
You have great timing, Meg. We're in a great mood.
Yeah,
We couldn't be in a better.
Oh, great.
We were both in Detroit last night.
I know, I saw that on Instagram, and I was just like, maybe this guy.
You're like, are they gonna be at my meeting?
My meeting. It's so weird. I literally think of it as like, this is supporting my business. And
100%.
literally it's like, I go to work every single day and then I leave and go home and I'm like, okay.
Meg, do you know that just like war stories, like literally in November and December of Wine Library, well into like my late 20s, I used to like be there until 2 o'clock in the morning packing orders.
Yeah.
Like, that's the best.
I know, I kind of like it.
Of course you like it. It's your baby.
But so
I really, really think the biggest thing that I took out of this that I want you to think about, and like obviously like, you know, I can't speak for AJ's time, but mine's limited, but I'm happy to get on the phone with you when I travel. I really think you should think about selling it only direct to consumer and select accounts.
I was
A
just saying,
la,
book.
somebody comes in,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I think it will work.
It's nice to get a 600 card hit from Soho
Meg,
store.
do you know why
but
people
not get
struggle
caught up in the
with like
house.
direct-to-consumer tampons or deodorant or all these like Birchbox? Or why they struggle? They all raise so much money that they have to build a $500 million company for it all to work. Got it? That is not your ambition.
Yeah.
By the way, I actually think by not having that, I'm not saying that's not your ambition. That is not your it's not your ideology.
Yeah.
Thus allowing you to potentially by accident get to 500 million by doing it nice and slow. You have one KPI, couple 100,000 in profit to pay for your life. I think you should build a community of people that fucking care about you. I think you should spend 2 hours a day in forums that talk about fucking paper and become like an OG of it so that they all like buy from you. You should start a Facebook group tomorrow around like what, you know, whatever you call what you do is in your way. And have 780 people in that talking about cards and designs and paper and DIY and all that. Yeah. Like I'm telling you, don't get sucked up. Do you know why VaynerMedia built the empire that you referenced earlier? I know nothing to this day about the advertising industry, and you know it.
Yeah.
I didn't pander to it.
That's really, I literally never thought about it. And what's so interesting is the amount of sales that I've had today from wholesale and from consumer is exactly the same. Like
and one's 50 cents on the dollar and the other's $1 on the dollar.
Yeah.
You know what's a good example, by the way, of the
That's what I
VaynerMedia
keep
thing?
thinking about too.
But that's AJ, because I would be in esports, basketball, and golf by now.
I
So
think
that's,
you're right, though.
no, listen, I believe you. We won't know the alternative. That's the beauty of the game. I'll take a latte tie when you get a chance. Oh, another stash. Why is it so cold in my office?
Freezing in this place.
Oh, is that true? Good. These Koreans are no joke. I need a Twitter post on this.
Not defined by system.
Twitter?
Yep. Hey guys,
Hey Gary.
how are you?
It's a fancy candle.
Which one? Like, what people don't understand is a lot of people that made all this money, they were high risk. Like, there's like 6 Instagrams.
Yeah.
And Uber. There's like 6 of those. You know? That's why I'm becoming outrageously practical. Like, I think it's practical in your late 20s to move back in with your parents. The only reason you're not is you hate your parents or you worry about what other people think. Otherwise, it's fucking, I wish I was living with my parents now. I love my parents, it's cozy as shit. Everything my wife asks me to do, my mom would do for me if she was there. I love the summer when we're kind of more together. That's the shit. You know? I think it's practical. Like, I can't think of an easier way to make $200 than to garage sale and thrift. I need you, D-Rock, Andy. I need an Andy. I'll take a Tyler too. I want to do something very important here. A Tyler, a D-Rock, and an Andy. A Sid too. Yeah, just bring them all in. I really, like, bring those characters here. Very quickly, and this is why I brought you in. Cora, and work with him, product hunt. There's gonna be things we can manipulate distribution of that video that within 80 seconds, the word on the streets being like, get a fucking meeting with Garyvee. Who cares? You're gonna get because everyone's gonna watch it. The end.
You had fun last night?
Ugh, the most fun I've had in a long time. It's the only thing I care about.
I know.
So.
What's that?
It's the only thing I care about,
Yeah.
and they've sucked for the last 2 years, so it's like 3 years of pent up energy. Andy, I want us to start posting the DailyVee episode immediately on Twitter through the team, not me, and making a native like clip of the video that's long. Like, I like the idea of like a minute 30 to 2 minutes of whatever clip. So not a BSU for it, but a native face Twitter thing, because that's working better, but just raw video from a scene from it, like something that will tease people to want to watch the rest.
Do you want to try and put it to the full if you can?
Yes, when we can. But if it's like 29, you know, can you go full?
No.
Is there a limit on the full?
I need 10.
I want to say it's 10 minutes.
Cool, so the answer is when they're under 10 minutes, yes. When they're not, I like the idea of making a minute 30 to 2 minutes max as a teaser, and like have May or whoever, like got it?
Lisa Hurwitz.
Because also pushing right when it goes up helps the YouTube algorithm.
Title and link.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need to, yeah. Exactly, like here's, and like I'll create default copy for the team, like here's 2 minutes, let's do that, done. Here's 2 minutes from today's episode, click here to watch the full. Got it? Starting tomorrow. Who won the New York Jets Detroit Lions game last night?
Last night the Jets beat the Lions, 48-17.
Yeah, they did. That third quarter though.
Why? Watch after this though. Why it showed up last time with?
Yeah.
Why does it show the Niners?
Showing you the next game?
The two next games.
Yeah, they did.
Please tell me you saw this clip on NFL Network today. Sorry, Marcus, for ruining your meeting, which is obviously very important, but I can't, oh, I guess it's not here. Oh, actually here. You just have to watch this as like a sports fan. Like imagine this happened in Nick's context.
I'm watching this.
Ready?
I watched this game at a sports bar in New York yesterday. I'm watching it at a sports bar, and this first thing that happens, the interception, the pick six, and there's.
Do you know what happened? Threw an interception for a touchdown, his first pass ever.
It's like, are you kidding me? Here we go again. We're going down.
Only
that
2
road.
other people have ever done it in the history of the sport.
Really? I didn't realize it. I figured it would be like a pretty small.
Gary Vaynerchuk. He's very.
How about my Jets, huh? You should have taken Isaiah Crowell instead of Bilal Powell. No, but I think Bilal's still gonna have monster. Man, that was fun. You forget how much fun it is when you've had like 2 or 3 years of not anything.
Very well. I'm in the room with Gary right now. We're about to film. I just wanted you to give him a little context from the horse's mouth.
Oh, this is for.
We basically feel that it's working, so why fix it? But at the same time, it's just a lot, and it's not necessarily the best. It's not like we can't get your Garyvee Chinese verified because your Gary is verified, and they say you can't have multiple people verified. But then, you know.
So we're challenging them.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sam. I think that is like flirting with Andy's head, and I just want to remind him that we don't want to do that, and we want to do our own thing. And I'm joking a little bit. Like, here's my big thing. Let me say my big thing. My big thing is that like I had a really weird epiphany this morning. I'm like, oh man, like text messaging is really important for Wine Library. I guess here's where I'm going. I'm going a totally different place I realized without realizing, and now I've realized it. You know how you said 3 months?
Yeah.
I assume, like every culture in the world, you have other homies that can develop and things of that nature. If I gave you money, like freelance money, to put on one of your buddies to like team up, do you have a buddy?
Yeah, no, like plenty of developers.
I assumed. So the thought if I'm like, hey, this is so fucking important, actually I should really be thinking about this as a 30-day thing, not a, you know, I love how we do it, and I love you get, like, it was funny, I'm like, I love the fact that he'll get all the experience for himself, for us, but like, I'm probably in a place where like, if we get in there, like, first of all, we should definitely get in there and like, tell me what I need to do, but like, I'd love to get you two to team up and say like, okay, cool, we can hire. And by the way, you have friends, and so like maybe there's maybe they want to work at Uber, like whatever the trade is, money, something else. Like, I think I really want this thing fast and awesome. And so like, by the way, you could also come back to me. You've earned so many stripes with me. You're like, yo, bro, I really want this for me and do it all, like, cause I just want to taste everything. Like, even as bad as I wanted 2 months earlier, I would probably say yes, cause I want to like support you. So can you marinate on all that data? (1:37 p.m. The Japanese spike, by the way, did you see it? I so nailed it. The spike in interest exploded in Japan. It was like this, hockey stick. And now, did you graduate from high school with somebody famous? I think like, you know, we got a QR code here. Like right now, honestly, honestly, if you told me you guys were sitting there and setting up in the best way we've ever seen with me creating content in a world where I want to click a button with the flights that I have coming up, like if we go through October, through now to October, and actually I click over 50,000 times in email, I think we're gonna feel really good. You know, I'd really like to do that. YouTube, what's up? Thank you so much for watching my videos. You're gonna get right to it, but real quick, September 24th, a ridiculous event here at VaynerMedia. This is your time to come. A barter offer. My K-Swiss 003s, which I'm not wearing. I'm wearing some other K-Swisses right now. But I don't know if, Andy, you wearing them? Nobody's wearing them. All right, good. The K-Swiss, oh bang! K-Swiss 003 barter party. 50 pairs, right? Gets you to the party. 50 pairs. Click the link. It's Garyvee/barter. Or if this is an ad, swipe up. Or if there's a link, there's a link. Or if this is a YouTube pre-roll, just like it's Garyvee/barter. For details on the party, the event, the networking, the time with me on September 24th, New York City. Be there. Get the details in the action that's needed to get the details. See ya.
You want to do a swipe up while you're doing that?